Welcome to this demo of the Nebula Consulting Account Engagement Wizard app. The Account Engagement Wizard is an app in Salesforce that we can use to mass update, migrate and deploy changes between business units. The benefit of this app is that we can manage business unit API connections securely through Salesforce. We can store account engagement metadata in Salesforce for backups and version control. We can copy assets between business units, make mass changes to marketing assets, and deploy assets and metadata from Sandbox environments. We can also update and copy custom fields. Here's our app in Salesforce, and what we have is our list of business units that are currently connected. To connect a new business unit, we'll go to the Onboarding tab, where we have an easy preset of instructions for users to follow. All we need to do is create a new connection. We can see that we can connect to the business units of our current org that we're logged into, or we can connect to an external business unit. We have auth providers pre-set up for production and for Sandbox, and we're also able to tick some other options as well that manages how this business unit is created and configured. So we can select if this is a sandbox or not, if we'd like to perform a full download of all the business metadata upon business unit creation from the app, and if we would like the connection to be read-only or not. Let's take a look at a business unit that we already have connected to our app. So back in the business units page, we can see we've got quite a few connected. In One Tree Production, here we have our business unit record, and what we can see on the far right hand side is the API status, so we can see that it is connected and there's very little usage of the API limit today. What we can pull through is the account engagement edition and the account ID as well. And we can also see in the configuration section the named credential that would have been created following the onboarding steps. On the right hand side we have flows, and these are processes that have been created for different functions. We can also see the business unit history, and we can see the queries that have been made as well. Let's go to the Pull Metadata tab. This provides a list of all the metadata available that we can read over version 5 of the API. So what we can do is we can choose to retrieve just one object, for example, all the forms, or we can click on Retrieve All, which is what I'm going to do, and that will pull down all of the metadata from that business unit and save a localized version within the Account Engagement Wizard app. Once we've made any changes, we can push that metadata back up as well. We also have the search and replace function, which is really helpful. So here we can select any object that is available to make any edits over version 5 of the API. And then we can select what about the object that we would like to read. Common use case here is a email template, and maybe we want to replace something in the HTML. So what we can do here is search for a phrase. In the advanced options, we've got specific folders, the tracker domain and the campaign as well. So we could then put in a specific phrase, for example, the URL of an image, let's say a logo, and we can choose what sort of replacement option we're going to do there. So in the example of a rebrand and you want to change the logo of all your email templates, we can search for all of the assets that have that logo in them, and then we can replace that. We actually have the option to replace with a blank value or a specific value. So in that use case, it'd be the new image URL. And that is our quick overview of our Account Engagement Wizard app. Thank you for watching, and if you're interested in finding out more, please email us at inquiries@nebulaconsulting.co.uk.